Welcome back to Two Economies, where we have spooky conversations about how there's an economy for you and me and one for the billionaires, and they do not play by the same rules. We'll start with our economy for the oligarchy, and Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan had some shit to start this week. First, he's going to be investing, aka privatizing, some national security efforts to get away from that pesky bureaucratic oversight. But then he also made some pretty unfortunate comments about quote unquote cockroaches in the lending portfolios of regional banks, and all hell broke loose. Stocks went down, bank managers were understandably angry. And once the evidence was examined, it really just turned out to be something he said that had that huge effect on the market. Tell me again why this is a good thing. Speaking of people throwing their weight around, Trump and Xi are really getting into it as the taco deadline for China comes up, November 1st, if you'll remember. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was even crying in a corner because the Chinese trade envoy was mean to him. Other wild and out includes the Chamber of Commerce of all organizations suing a Republican Trump administration. Turns out fees for H-1B visas are very unpopular. Don't worry, this didn't stop anybody from making money. BlackRock posted a record-breaking Q3. Meta closed a $30 billion AI deal. Walmart and OpenAI are talking about having a shopping baby, and I just can't. And while Kristi Noem with the Department of Homeland Security has hobbled disaster relief, she has found time to buy 2 private jets for herself on our dime. Now the economy for the rest of us. 43% of adults making less than $50,000 a year are saying that they are falling behind financially. This is my shocked face. Voters are a little frustrated that Trump doesn't seem to be focusing on any of the price issues that he ran on. Again, my shocked face. Trump's administration continues to charge us tariffs that we, the consumer, pay for, and then gives that tariff money back to the corporations who had passed through those costs to the consumer. Make it make sense. This is, of course, contributing to inflation, which we can all see even without the economic data coming out of BLS, making even Fed Governor Pick-Me Chris Waller kind of walk back his enthusiasm for interest rate cuts. As I mentioned yesterday, farmers continue to line up to be the sacrificial lambs, or shall I say cows, for the Trump administration. They no longer have a soybean market. They will soon no longer have a beef market. I wonder what y'all are going to start selling at market. This is my favorite one. Remember how we did all those rescissions things to get rid of a bunch of foreign aid money over the summer? Well, now we're going to spend $115 million to bridge back one of those efforts. PEPFAR, you know, the HIV research that goes on in South Africa, because as I said a million times over the summer, those things are public health for all countries, not just South Africa. So why do we do these things if we're just going to undo them? What's the mantra? Say it with me now. We need to tax the rich, raise the minimum wage, do those two things together, and we also need to ban stock buybacks, and maybe give Jamie Dimon a coloring book so he stops talking so much. Oh, and if you're in Virginia, make a plan to vote in November. Stay tuned for more economic hellscape.